Why are the lights off?
Okay. My name is Mason Petra.
My name is Florian and Mason.
And today we will be doing our presentation on LOLcats, or LOLcats. How many of you know what a LOLcat is? Or okay, all of you know what one is. So, throughout this presentation we will be discussing what LOLcats are, how they originated, and how you can make your own. Now, this here is a LOLcat. This is the most famous LOLcat in history. This is the Hightech cheeseburger LOLcat. The cat in the photo is Happy Cat, and this image was originally posted on the image board Something Awful by Eric Nakawaga, who then used this image to make a whole website devoted to LOLcats. LOLcats are one of the many viral phrases or memes that exist on the internet. Other ones of these you may know of are Rickroll, Shoes, Daft Hand, Chocolate Rain, the Dramatic Chipmunk, Charlie Bit Me, and then like the Mentos and Coke crazy, just like internet videos on YouTube that got really big for a while, didn't die out because they really had no substance. So next, this is a LOLcat I created with my friend. So the basis of LOLcats are essentially taking a photograph of a funny looking cat and then adding some text to it. This is just the starting point of it, which is a photograph. So to do this, me and my friend are trying to think of a funny thing to do with this cat, so we took a hash pipe they had from Thailand off their table and put a cat toot on the top so the cat would bite it. So potential phrases you could add on this slide to make it funny are, I got some hash pope, they told me I should go to rehab, and so you might be wondering why is all this bad grammar. There's a specific reason for that, and then other examples are just needs more hits, K thinks bye, hi wants a hit, K thinks bye. So there's a specific reason why they're in terrible grammar. Like I can have cheeseburger means I can have a cheeseburger, has is have, ma is my. And this is because it's supposed to be like the cat is talking, and obviously cats aren't going to have proper language. So you're supposed to put the phrases in bad syntax and bad grammar. And it also adds to the humor and is a reflection of how, in like the internet, talking people use bad phrases and shorthand for quicker talking. So we decided to add the phrase, I got some hash poke to this LOLcat. First thing is because that's a Weezer song, many of you probably know that. And then, we changed all the spelling to add to the humor of it. So, Godsma, hash, and then Pope would be funnier than Pipe. So the personification of animals, specifically cats, started in the 1860s by photographer Henry Pointer. In 1905, this photo was taken by Henry Ritter Fries, and it says, what's delaying my dinner? And these were novelty postcards of personified cats. So, LOLcats originated on the popular and notorious image board 4chan. Now, this website is known for looking at bad and vile things, so they all decided that they should have one day a week where they would have a nice day where they would look at positive images and good things. So they decided that on this day they would spend the whole day looking at cats. They decided to name this day Catterday, in which every Saturday they would just spend the whole day looking at funny images of cats. As this progressed, the images began to be more humorous and the cats in funny poses, and they started to add funny captions to it, which is a common thing they do on that website. As it happened, the popularity just started to grow and grow, and that's when they started to become more and more mainstream. Now this is ironically a LOLcat, but it's about a serious issue. This was taken from a video made by an evil man named Kenneth Glenn, who had his younger brother film him abusing his cat. And then the image board 4chan found out about this, and they hacked his MySpace and YouTube and found out where he lived and reported to the authorities, and he got arrested.
Yeah, after the popularity of LOLcats increased on 4chan, the LOLcats spread to other internet forums, and for example somethingawful.com, and one user, his name was Eric Nakawaga, created the Hightech cheeseburgers cat and created a whole website about LOLcats. This website was therefore called hightechcheeseburger.com, and the first cat was of course the one with the same name. The site was created in January of 2007 and had up to 1.5 million clicks a day. In September 2009, it was sold for $2 million. And mainly, the LOLcat community exists because everybody can create their own LOLcats, and mainly to create one you only need a camera and obviously of course a cat, and you have to take a picture of the cat so you can add up text afterwards, and there are a few special things about the text. You should capitalize every single letter. You can use nearly every photo editing program like Photoshop Paint or iPhoto, and you should use as a font you should use Impact or Arial Black.
Okay, so as ICANN has cheeseburger grew in popularity, it's a common idea that other websites would pop up. So one obvious conclusion would be LOLdogs, which is ICANN@hotdog.com. And then there's another popular site, totallylooks.com. And then with the whole Kanye West thing, they made I'mLetYouFinish.com, which are kind of like lol Kanye West. So then, as it grew also, this one computer programmer named Adam Lindsay in 2007 created a esoteric programming code that used LOLcat for the language. It was made mostly as a joke, but Hi introduces the program, Can has accesses a file, and K thanks bye will close the program. And then LOLcats were created by the artist Adam Crawford, and they are single-panel cartoons that feature Kitty and Pip, which are homeless cats. And these were made in 2008, and it's meant to be like a more like serious kind of a comic strip approach to LOLcats. So we would like to thank 4chan.com, ICANN as cheeseburger, totally looks like I'm gonna let you finish, I as hot dog, Wikipedia, Adobe Photoshop, ICANN as cheeseburger again, Wikipedia, LiveJournal, Grinlink, Media, Mr. Dan Patrick, Florian.